sun-drenched Noir.
Sweaty Noir, yeah.
Yeah, this is going to be down south, although we later learn we don't know where Plymouth is, tale of sweat and sex and betrayal.
Yeah.
It reminds me of Dan.
Somebody cue up Black Velvet on the jukebox.
Yeah.
I want to introduce a new character that I've been thinking about ever since I saw this movie. I'm going to work on this voice. This is a character I've invented called Craw Daddy. And if I could introduce him here, he goes.
I'm glad you're workshopping it with us.
I'd like if I could workshop this character for everybody. Okay, because this,
Ready.
and then we can just send this in as my SNL audition tape. That'd be fantastic.
Perfect.
Okay. Well, it's me, Craw Daddy. I grew up in the Louisiana bayou, but now I'm a suburban dad. In my youth, I wrestled gators. Now I drive a Kia. That's pretty much the whole character.
Hold on. So the fact that he is a daddy, so you're saying that there's something called a craw and he's a dad.
Yeah.
So it's a play on the word craw daddy.
Yeah, exactly. If I could explain some more. Okay.
Yes, please.
You know, growing up, sometimes the heat gets so bad you couldn't even blink. Now I bring orange slices to the soccer games.
Now, why would the fact that he's a suburban dad change the heat?
Well, because he doesn't live it. Let me explain.
Okay, he moved away.
He emigrated from the
I was
South,
born in a shack in the bayou, but I moved to Connecticut for the school districts. So he's a suburban dad now.
Well, you guys can't see it, but Elliot, it's like his whole physique changed. Like he's melted into this character.
Oh, yeah.
This is a really good character.
Yeah, imagine if you can imagine Dr. John. Yeah. That's basically what I look like when I do
He's
it.
like a musical Paul Prudhomme.
Well, he's basically Dr. Teeth from Dr. Teeth and the Electric Mayhem.
Yeah, that's true.
Very much so.
He's not a puppet, though, right?
No. He's a live action character. Yeah, so that's pretty much the character. Yeah, I don't know. I can go on if you want.
No,
I guess I was just looking for one more.
Well. Let's just climb into my fan boat so we can get over to that PTA meeting.
Perfect.
So anyway, that's my character, Craw Daddy, who was inspired by this movie.
Didn't know there was a lot of fan boats in Connecticut, but
well, I mean, it's towed. It's on a tow on his car on the Kia Sportage that I mentioned earlier.
Still, I mean, it doesn't sound safe. I mean, I don't think you're supposed to ride in those if it's on a flatbed attached to your Kia, but that's okay.
No. I mean, it's again, Craw Daddy plays by his own rules. Growing up, well, I did. You got to play by your own rules. But I also have to follow the homeowners association guidelines, and that's why I can't have a basketball hoop in the driveway. So anyway, that's my character, Craw Daddy.
Okay, so to return to the movie for a moment at least. So McConaughey, now that he has the money to pay, he's like, be there tomorrow. We're going to go out again. And Jaimin Hansu is like, do we have anyone scheduled to go out and pay us for this? And he's like, no, we're just going to go out and look for that tuna.
Real quick, Dan. So the thing I like about Craw Daddy is it's a real fish out of water situation.
Yeah, I mean, you don't expect a guy who comes, he grew up in a swamp wrestling gators with his peepaw. You don't expect him to have to worry about his house tax, his property taxes.
It's kind of like a My Blue Heaven.
Worries,
Yeah. It's this universal character of the middle class suburban dad. Everyone understands it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so returning to the movie. So they have no luck catching fish, and this means that McConaughey has not made any money that day. Mm-hmm. And so this is when that conversation I was remembering earlier happened.
Where he does a Harry and the Hendersons.
The same joke I was going to make. And at this point, I was like, oh, I know what the twist is. Let's see if you, the audience, can guess.
Yeah, Matthew McConaughey should have turned to the camera and said, have you figured it out yet, folks? All right. We're going to be revealing in about 20 minutes. See how close you got. Craw Daddy.
Oh, wow. That's a big name to be playing Craw Daddy.
Oh, yeah. In the movie, well, I wanted to get, again, cast as Craw Daddy in the movie since it was my character that I do on television on SNL, but they wanted a bigger star, so Matthew McConaughey's going to play Craw Daddy. I think he's good casting. I believe him as a guy who raised in the swamps among the moss and the gook, who's now living the middle-class life in a suburb of Connecticut. He works in insurance. That's why he's in Connecticut too. And he's always embarrassing his kids with his down-home bayou knowledge, but that's what gets them out of the jams too, is all those things he learned wrestling gators and catching crawdads and shooting nutrients from a boat.
Stuart, I spaced out. Is Ellie talking about crawdaddy again?
Yeah. He's about to clarify what kind of jams his kids are getting into.
Elliot, I think we should just abandon our other TV project and just pursue Crawdaddy.
I think we have to. Yeah, at this point. I mean, it's kind of what God put me on this earth to do.
I mean, I kind of assumed that this was your low-key pitch for Crawdaddy in general.
Yeah, this is our backdoor pilot.
Yeah.
We are not halfway through the movie, and we're already gone almost an hour. Which I don't have. I don't have a
listeners. Write in and tell us how much you loved Crawdaddy. We'll give him his own show.
I actually don't have a problem with how far we're going over just yet because this movie deserves it. But we are going very slow.
I'll stop talking about Crawdaddy for a little bit longer. The kid at the center of the movie, the only thing you can really get from it by the end of the movie is that this is a creepy kid. It's a weird kid. But
well, you have to assume that this kid has watched like the TCM Noir marathon right before doing what he does or something like that. Because everything is just like kids like to do that tradition.
Yeah, because kids love film noir. My son, he's 5 years old. He's always like, Daddy, can I see Detour, the Edgar Ulmer noir? And I'm like, one, why are you talking like a baby? You're 5 years old. But also like, Detour, I mean, that's a little intense. I mean, you might find it boring too, but it's a little intense. And he's like, no, I like it. I like noir. Can we watch Double Indemnity again?
I want to watch Gun. I want to watch Gun Quasi. I like how the gun doubles for its penis.
Can we watch Wawa? Wait, what? Laura? Yeah, Wawa.
This is such a fully realized child character. This is other character from Crawdaddy.
Yeah, this is Crawdaddy's kid, Noir Boy, and he loves film noir.
What I like about both of those characters is there's a twist on them you wouldn't expect.
Baker Dill at this point he has a conversation to his absent son.
Elliot, did you have one? I forgot whether you talked.
No, I don't. I don't have any in particular. I have to admit.
Okay.
I feel like I was more of a TV movie watcher for most of my life than a direct-to-video release. Because when I was young, I didn't watch a lot of horror movies because they were too scary. And then so I missed out on a lot of the ones.
Noir Kid was back for a second.
Yeah, I'm more of a noir guy. I like the suggestion of violence and occasionally something kind of like a lady being pushed down a staircase, like in Kiss of Death.
Sudden feel.
Anybody want to watch Hitchhiker?
Yeah, you want to maybe Night in the City with Richard Widmark?
Let's see. Oh, okay.
The thing that's great about Noir Kid is that he's immediately relatable.
Yeah.
Everybody knows one of those.
I went to the kids on the playground and I said, want to watch Sorry Wrong Number with Barbara Stanwyck?
Is that a noir?
Oh, of course it is. Sorry Wrong Number? Yeah. It's a suspense thriller. I'd call it a noir.
It's more of a thriller.
All right. Maybe it's more of a suspense thriller.
You guys shouldn't split hairs.
Film noir is an open genre.
Okay. Well, maybe instead of that, I should have mentioned Cornell Woolwich is the big combo.
So, Jenny, you got any of these you want to chime in with?
Noir film set in a child's accent. I think they've all been covered.
Okay.
The question is a movie like a Maltese Falcon really noir?
See, that's the thing is I was worried anything that I brought up, I was gonna this is gonna get picked apart. And I'm not confident enough in my noir taste.
Because Noir Kid is an asshole.
Yeah.
Pick apart your choices.
That may have seemed like I was making fun of Jenny for not knowing film noir films. I was really trying to make fun of us. We're knowing too many.
I never forget when a kid, he wanted to watch Wedlock West, and I'm like, I guess that's a neo-noir, but I like film noir.
I was about to say, I saw Kiss Before Dying at the Noir Festival recently, and I just don't know if that counts because, again, it's more of a throwback.
There you go.
And guys, you guys want to clarify that we're making fun of the way a baby would talk and not making fun of people with actual speech impediments,
of course
right?
not.
Yeah,
We're making fun of Elliot's impression of a baby.
Making fun of
this
my
is the
idea of what a
disclaimers.
baby talks like. Yeah.
This is the disclaimers part of the podcast.
Just
apparently,
clarified.
No, if an adult talking like that is nothing to laugh about, everyone has their challenges in communicating, and we all have the things about the way we speak that are distinctive to us. But a baby talking like that is hilarious.
all right. This last letter is from Bill, last name
The
withheld.
joke is that a baby likes film noir movies.
Okay,
Okay.
Bill, last name withheld says, "Hey y'all."